Hi, this is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson. We got Katie in here with us today from Louisville, Kentucky. Her husband, Matthew, has been a patient here for a couple years, and it's been a couple years since he's been down here, though. So he referred his wife, Katie, in here, and she comes in complaining of low back pain and right leg pain, sciatica, all the way down into her ankles and feet, especially in the front part of her leg, the back part of her leg, and the top of her foot, and even the bottom of your foot, too, huh?
Yes.
So that is specifically the L5-S1 nerves radiating out of the sacrum and the sacroiliac joints all the way down into the leg. And she also gets some lower back pain down in the lumbar spine as well. She gets numbness and tingling down into the front part of her leg and back part of her leg and top of her foot. That's called paresthesia. That's also the L5-S1 nerves. She gets right sacroiliac joint pain down here. She gets neck pain and stiffness. And thoracic spine pain and stiffness around the brow strap area. That's the mid-thoracic subluxations. And then she also has had rib pain bilaterally on both sides, and even up here too, right?
Yes.
You said down here it gets pretty bad, and then also up here.
Yeah.
Those are the ribs that attach to the 12 thoracic vertebrae. That's why I adjust those anteriorly and posteriorly, front and back, so we can line up that rib cage and square her shoulders off. You see how she's holding her hands out in front of her like that? If y'all do that, which I know a lot of you do, that pulls your head and your shoulders forward, so that's a no-no for your posture. So this is Katie's very first adjustment here. We've already done your history and examination. Was that thorough, by the way?
Yes, very.
Because you've seen other chiropractors, right?
Yes.
Did they do as thorough of an exam and history on you as I did?
Well, Dr. Sharp is great.
Yeah, good. No, I don't expect you to talk bad about it. Was this different, though?
Yes.
Was this more in-depth, would you say?
Yes. Mhm.
That's fair. They can always learn something. I can always learn something. So we're going to adjust Katie on the BioPhysics table first. Let's have you lay back on your stomach for me, please. I'm going to start off with your pelvis. Now her left leg is short by 1/2 inch in this prone position. I bring her legs up, it gets even, and that tightens up in her lower back and pelvis. So that's a positive Deerfield on the left and a positive Knockles with lumbosacral pain. So I'm going to drop that lumbar piece out. Her right SI is more tender upon palpation than her left SI joint. But I'm going to adjust both of them like I always do. And then she has a posterior sacrum here. She had a sacral deviation test that was positive on that right side as well. There you go. I get really deep on these P to A lumbar adjustments. Have some sore spots in there, huh, Katie? Yes. There you go. Atta girl. Oh. It's worth mentioning, too, that Katie had right hip joint surgery a few years ago and has a titanium plate in there where her labrum was, correct, Katie?
Well, some bands, titanium bands.
Okay.
Yeah.
So her legs are even already. Tell me if this feels any easier to you yet.
It does.
Imagine that. You go feel your head popping up next.
Okay.
A little deeper in person, huh, Katie?
Yes.
Atta girl. Okay, let's turn you on back.
Goodness.
I don't have any spare limbs or heads laying around in my
Good.
closets anywhere, so you'll be fine.
Okay.
Slide down this way. The only head I got in my trophy while in 40 years is Bones over there in the corner. I bought him in the Palmer Library.
Oh,
Put
goodness.
both arms out like this for me now.
Okay.
I'm gonna adjust your shoulders, your clavicles, and your anterior ribs. These guys are sore, huh?
Yep.
There you go. You can relax your hands right there now. Let this right leg go like a limp rag. There we go.
Woo!
Let's be honest. That a girl. Okay.
All right.
Let me help you up here.
Okay.
You okay?
Yes. We're good. Oh, you're not done.
It'll feel better when it gets hurt. Okay, relax this, honey.
I'm having a hard time.
You don't want to fight me.
Okay. No.
I'm gonna win anyway. That a girl. Yep.
I'm just gonna move my feet around while you do
That's
your
fine.
running.
Breathing is really important. Just breathe in deep through your nose, out through your mouth.
This the best Valentine's Day present?
This is.
Yeah, this, by the way, is Katie's Valentine's Day present from her husband, Matthew. So let's have to come over and lay on this table now, Katie.
Okay.
And he told me to give you a special Valentine's Day.
Okay.
So scoot up this way about an inch.
Okay.
Good. Okay, now relax your legs. The table's gonna lift them up. You guys can't be going home and playing your Houston Chiropractor on each other at home after you do this.
No worries.
Okay, slide down this way about a half. There you go. These pins are gonna feel tight, Katie, and they're supposed to. Now this is the very first time that Katie's ever had her spine decompressed
That's really
in the
fun.
Y-axis. Yeah, it's supposed to be. I don't want you getting away. Okay, nice deep breath through your nose. I got those down below your earrings. Atta girl.
Oh.
Yes, ma'am.
Woo. Ah.
Deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. The pins are the worst part of this whole thing.
Gracious.
And then later you're still kicking.
Alrighty. Gracious.
That was much nicer than you told me it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Breathe. No, you gotta let me do it, hon. You trying to help me. I don't need your help. Tilt right. Will you lift your?
Oh.
So you gotta let me do it. Works better when I do it.
Gracious. She's kicking her feet.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're gonna keep those feet moving.
That's right. Are we done?
Not yet.
Okay.
Let me help you up sideways. Bring your legs over. When you get up, you always want to turn sideways and
Yes.
push yourself up.
Okay.
Let's stand here in front of the mirror again.
Okay.
Well, look in the mirror already.
Yeah.
See how you're squared off already?
Mhm.
Your head's up more.
I think I'm taller.
You are. A lot of people leave here after their first adjustment and they go out and sit in their car and their heads touch the roof of the car for the first time.
Oh wow.
Hold these guys back here. This is your homework right here, Katie. Look in the mirror.
Yes.
Shoulders up and back.
Okay.
Head straight back and then look back. You're going to feel a little tap on your atlas there. And another one there. Now relax. Now when you go forward and backwards again, this should feel smoother up here, but you do it and tell me.
Okay. Yeah.
Just forward and backwards. That feel easier?
Yes.
Well, this is your very first time getting the spine decompressed on the Y-axis. How would you describe this first visit experience to our other crack addicts worldwide?
Come get your adjustment.
Yeah,
I
quit
feel
standing
better.
like that. and
I
you
feel
go
better
there.
already.
There you go.
Thank you.
And she's still smiling.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure. Thank you for sharing your first experience with everyone.
Absolutely.
This is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson, coming to you from Advanced Chiropractic Relief in Houston, Texas, with Katie and Matthew from Louisville, Kentucky. See y'all soon.